Ladies and gentlemen, this is Scott Pollock, Chief Editor of the Critical Post Chicago reporting. Welcome to another edition of the Critical Post Chicago Report. Thanks again for tuning us in, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it. Greetings from the capital of the Midwest Coast, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, before I recite our latest breaking news dispatch, a general announcement. Stay tuned in shortly, ladies and gentlemen, because it is now official that this channel is the official public face and anchor desk of our affiliated sister channel, the White Hats Report. Further, there are reports being readied for disclosure, plus a statement from this anchor desk about how further reporting by an investigation network such as this shall be funded in the future. There will also be a statement regarding the depth of that investigative network in that following subsequent announcement. With that in mind, we are here to file this latest breaking news report. Ladies and gentlemen, in our last report, we told you about the Marine Expeditionary Forces raiding CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia, on the afternoon of Saturday, 18 November 2017, first reported by the Hal B. Turner radio show, and the rumors as well that persist circulating regarding a rumored international currency financial reset. Nothing today can be further remarked upon the corroborated confirmation of the Marine raid, but the financial reset rumor still persists and now has a name and is being called Basel IV, following on the names of the previous three Basel agreements. Basel referring to the city wherein the Bank of International Settlements is headquartered. In today's dispatch, the breaking question is cited as follows. Is the Trump Justice Department getting ready for something big? Ladies and gentlemen, earlier this afternoon, this anchor desk received a phone call from our sister channel and the lead personality of the White Hats Report. In that phone call, it has been related to this anchor desk that one of our inside men close to officials inside the Ramparts Division of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has told a member of our team the following. It is being reported to us by this corroborated reliable source, whom is a licensed forensic private investigator himself and part of our network, that an unusual amount of activity is taking place within the staffing divisions of the Sheriff's Department of Los Angeles County and San Diego County. The unofficial word is that several large teams of deputy officers are being readied for deployment to serve an unusual amount of warrants. Unofficially, it is being said that this sweeping amount of warrant servings shall be taking place very shortly and as soon as later in the present week. There is no way presently to confirm exactly when all this reported activity shall be taking place. Now, in other news, it can be said to be related to the aforementioned activity, which is a report filed by the Epoch Times in an article titled, quote, Justice Department may have something big in the works, over 9,000 sealed indictments, unquote. The titled piece was filed by an investigative reporter, Joshua Miller. Quoting 4 paragraphs from the article dated 1 January 2018 by Mr. Miller, his words are as follows. Quote, since late October, more than 9,000 sealed indictments have been filed in districts across the United States. Sealed indictments are typically used in prosecuting individuals or criminal networks in cases where revealing names could lead individuals to flee before the documentary evidence is gotten so that they could destroy the evidence. A paragraph later, Mr. Miller wrote, according to Mark Ruskin, a former FBI undercover agent and author of The Pretender, My Life Undercover for the FBI, it's unclear whether the current sealed indictments are connected, but the high number is something he never saw in his 27 years as an agent. The former FBI agent Ruskin said the large number of sealed documents may explain the relatively low profile maintained by Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Quote, Mr. Ruskin, quote, if he's been occupied with an initiative that is sort of under wraps and being conducted covertly, it would explain why he hasn't had a prominent position in the media as of late, because these are things he can't talk about, unquote. Further, we go on to quote Mr. Miller's report, quote, it's uncertain what the sealed indictments are related to, but there is speculation. Some say the sealed indictments may be related to Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election. However, others speculate that the indictments are related to human trafficking networks, unquote. The background information regarding Joshua Miller and the Epoch Times is as follows. Mr. Miller is reputed to be an investigative journalist winning awards for exposing Chinese government malfeasances and Chinese government covert activity to steal American-founded transnational corporation intellectual property secrets, as well as several reports exposing Chinese cyber warfare upon the United States by shadowy organizations behind the Chinese regime's cyber attacks. About the Epoch Times news site, it is alleged by their Wikipedia entry, and most probably edited by the publisher itself, it says it's a multi-language newspaper headquartered in New York City. The company was founded in 2000 by a man by the name of John Tang and a group related to him of Chinese-American Falun Gong practitioners. For information about what the term Falun Gong means, please search the related search string term, quote, persecution of Falun, spelt F-A-L-U-N, and then Gong, G-O-N-G, unquote. So, ladies and gentlemen, to recap, it is being reported to us that an unusual amount of activity is taking place within the staffing divisions of the sheriff's departments of Los Angeles County and San Diego County. The unofficial word is that several large teams of deputy officers are being readied for deployment to serve an unusual amount of warrants. Unofficially, it is being said that this sweeping amount of warrant serving shall be taking place very shortly and as soon as later in the present week. There is no way presently to confirm exactly when all this activity shall be taking place. This activity, may be related to the article filed by the Epoch Times on 1 January 2018 by Joshua Miller entitled, quote, Justice Department may have something big in the works, over 9,000 sealed indictments, unquote. Again, this is Scott Pollock, Chief Editor of the Critical Post Chicago, reporting. Thanks again for tuning in to another Critical Post Chicago report, coming to you live, or almost live, from the capital of the Midwest Coast, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Again, stay tuned to this channel for more important announcements to follow. That is all.